news, it has been announced that Selena Gomez is going to be in a movie musical. Hello. Why do I think I'm on Wizards of Waverly Place right now? Hello, darlings, and welcome to Performance Perspective, where we talk about different performances and then we share our perspectives. I'm Care Darling, and if you're a fan of musical theater, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Today we're talking about Selena Gomez and her upcoming movie musical. Now, just a heads up, this news is fresh and filming will begin in spring. I will be reading an article from Broadway World. Links are in below if you want to go ahead and check out the source yourself. But I pretty much want to talk about this and react to the article, and then we talk about it, you know? A new movie musical starring Selena Gomez will begin filming this spring in Paris. Variety reports that the film will be titled Emilia Perez. Is this too close to Emily in Paris? You know what I mean? And will also star Carla Sofia Gasson and Zoe Saldana. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing these names wrong. French director Jacques Audouard will helm the movie, working with composer Clement Ducal and singer-songwriter and composer Camille. That's it. Just Camille. Damien Jallet will choreograph the musical sequences. Gaston will play a Mexican cartel leader who undergoes a sex change to get away from the law and become the woman she has always wanted to be. I'm looking up who this is right now. In my head, I thought Sophia was the girl from Descendants, but I want to be sure. Oh, okay, good. She is a Spanish actress, and it looks like it is a trans woman, so I was a little nervous on that because in my head I was like, oh my gosh, they cast a cis woman instead of just like hiring a trans actress to go ahead and do that. But I'm glad to see that they are not making that mistake, so very exciting. Can't wait to get to know you, Carla. Gomez and Saldana roles have not been revealed. Audouard, stop it. Okay. Audouard stated that he wrote the treatment for the film as an opera libretto in 4 acts. The intimate black and white film will be a musical crime comedy with a rich visual style. So I think that's kind of cool. The movie will be filmed inside of a Paris studio, giving Audouard more freedom for the parts that are sung and choreographed. An authentic Mexican backdrop will be built inside of the film studio. I mean, okay, listen, I don't know what the story is, but I guess I want to know in my head. I'm like, why are they going to Paris to shoot something for Mexico? Or maybe it's part of the story of why the person flees from Mexico to Paris. So, okay, I'm jumping. You know what I mean? I'm like jumping to it. So if I find out that this musical is set in Mexico, then yeah, I would have some thoughts on why didn't you just stay in the US to do that and make a studio set out there. But, you know, trip to Paris. Let's see, it talks about Selena's in Only Murders in the Building. Love that show. I'm a big fan of Steve Martin and Martin Short. Love them. Okay, and then the article just gets into about Selena Gomez and her album. And that's it. That's all the information we have about this musical that is being shot in spring. Now, the reason why I wanted to talk about this with you darlings today is because of the comment section. Some of the comments in here are just downright rude, and I want to personally respond to them on my channel. So I'm reacting to some of the comments that are on Broadway World Instagram. This one says, what if we stop putting celebrities who can't sing in musicals? Now, okay, listen, do I think Selena Gomez is like the greatest singer in the world? No. Do I think she can hold a tune in a recording studio? Yes. But live, and now you could be like, well, how would you know? Because I saw her live in 2013 at the Billboard Awards, and she didn't have a lot of stage presence, and it could be because it wasn't the right song for her. She was younger, and she just wasn't embodying what the choreography was around her. Now, she is older. She does know her sense of self even more, and I mean, I do enjoy her music. I love Rare. And I think Kelly Clarkson, I'm going to find the video, but in an interview with Selena, she put it perfectly.
Doing the voice especially has been really interesting because a lot of people always think, because you said, oh, I know people might not say I'm the best singer. The best singer in the world, talking to everyone in the world right now, is not the loudest and is not the, you know, oh my God, you have to sing like Whitney Houston every time you get. The best singers in the world move you. And that comes from all different sounds and styles. So like from a singer to a singer, it's beautiful what you do. And I love your record, and I love big, huge songs, but I love singing your music. It means something and it moves people. So don't ever negate your gift, because it's powerful. So that's what I want to say.
Another comment, I'm sorry, but she can't sing. You know who actually wasn't known for their singing, but their vocalization on Broadway? Elaine Stritch, an icon. Hold on, you know who actually can't sing their part? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You're welcome. When he performs it live, it's not as good as the recording, but we don't care because we like him and we enjoy the song and it's whatever. We also don't know what Selena is doing in this musical and what type of song she has. So I think people are kind of like jumping in way too fast as far, you know, as like, she can't sing. She can sing in a recording studio. Let's be fair on this. People embrace Emma Stone in La La Land without a great singing voice. No shade to Emma. Selena Gomez should be afforded the same respect as a professional actor-singer, whether or not you like her pop songs. I'm gonna give you a like. Can we stop with the Broadway pop jukebox musicals? First off, this looks like it's its own entity of musical coming in. And so I don't think I think this person doesn't understand what a jukebox musical is. If you don't know what it is, it's when they take different songs within a genre. So upcoming on this channel, I'll be talking about Anne Juliet, and it is a jukebox musical that I love. And what they did was they took music that was written by Max Martin and they created the story using his songs. Another jukebox musical is the one that Green Day did. Another one is, 80 Songs, which is Rock of Ages. It doesn't mean that jukebox musicals are bad. It just has to be done in a, cool, creative way, I think. Once again, the musical community is so bitter and pessimistic. You know what? I think that's the thing that even I'm getting tired of. And it's this sense of people that love musical theater all of a sudden are elite and they know theater. I talked about this before. Listen. One of the most annoying things I hear is when people say, I have a background in theater. You know what? Sometimes people who don't have a background in theater actually have way more talent in them, and they're able to build more on their skill, and they didn't come from these classes and whatever, but then they do expand on their education or like I said, their skills and crafts. I have a background in theater, but I'm not here to tell you, well, do this, try this, do this, you must do it. No, I might say things like, this is what I learned, I find this helpful, if you want to do it, cool, or why don't you share your perspective and tell me stuff that you learn and maybe we'll try. One of my favorite things in theater is the rehearsal process, is the workshop of it. It's like playing with Play-Doh, and we just build upon until we actually make something, and then we don't stop there. We keep going because there's always something to learn about our character or the stage and stuff. I feel like there's a musical I'll be following, and then out of nowhere, like 10 years down the line, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think of that. So okay, I think I'm getting all fired up. But I guess what I'm pleading is that in this community, please, if you have an opinion about something, awesome. And you can say your why, and that's okay. But when you become disrespectful, that's when I honestly, in the comments, don't care what you say. Because it's not constructive, and it actually can be hurtful to the performer or artist. Woo! All right, so that is it for today's episode. I would love to know your thoughts about Selena Gomez. She's going to be in a movie musical. And now that you have more context of what it sort of is, I would love to know your thoughts. And again, I am all for not living in an echo chamber within this community, but when you become rude and disrespectful, I think it's time for you to be blocked. I'm too old for this, you know? Okay. Without further ado, take care, darling.